Hey guys, another League of Tips today, but the first thing to get out of the way is the August giveaway winners are down in the description, so if they are you, then make sure you answer your emails. So for September, we're going to be doing something even more awesome. We're going to be teaming up with my brother Foxdrop, and we're going to be giving away even more. So we're giving away 4 lots of $20 RP cards. So you have 4 chances to win $20 of RP, or the equivalent for your server. We've deliberately made it very simple and easy for you guys to enter. All you have to do is click the link down below, be subscribe to me for an entry, subscribe to him for an entry, and you're in with a chance of winning the RP. But anyway, let's get on with the first tip. So first up is 2 tips for Yasuo. Actually, it's kind of 3. So the first was suggested by one of you guys, Simo GG. I probably just butchered your name, so I'm sorry for that. But the tip is that if you use your wind wall over a wall, then you get vision from it on the jungle creep, and you can use your E to jump over. Now this is pretty cool, like if you're chasing someone or trying to get away from someone, but I've only really found it to be useful for the Grom. Like it's the one that is close enough and easy enough to do it quickly and doesn't really take any practice. Another one that I think is slightly more useful and is very similar is that you can actually use your E to jump over most walls by using it on a jungle minion right next to the wall. Now this works for chickens, gromps, krugs, buffs, and the only thing you really need to make sure you do is stand next to the monster as you use your E. Just don't use it as max range or you're probably going to faceplant the wall. The final Yasuo tip is more practical, and it's when you use your ultimate you can use your Q again in midair as the target is still knocked up. Now this gives you more damage, it lets you start stacking for your next tornado again, and it's just a really nifty little trick. A tiny side note though is that you do need some attack speed already to reduce your Q cooldown before you can actually do it. So it's roughly like a Shiv's worth of attack speed to pull it off. So next up is a tip for Graves, and some of you guys might have already heard this from me because I talk about it on my stream a fair bit, but it's just a cheeky little trick for Graves to check if anyone is ever in a brush waiting for you, so you never have to pull a double lift and you never have to face check again. So the reason you can check if anyone is there and the reason it works is because of his passive. So anytime you hit an enemy, you activate your passive, which grants you armor and magic resist. So if you fire your abilities into a brush and there's someone there waiting for you and you hit them, then your passive will appear and you'll know there is someone there. And obviously on the other side, if you don't get your passive, then you know no one is there. I actually use this a lot in games, especially when I'm going to ward. Like I'll go near the bush, I'll use my W in it, make sure there isn't anyone there, and then I'll put the ward down. The other time I actually use it is kind of mid to late game when everyone is roaming around and I don't have vision of people. If I ever have to go into a brush and I don't have a ward in it, then I'll use my Q or my W to face check it for me. So the final tip was again suggested by some of you guys, Jordan M and Hawk Prince, for 2 different champions, Cho'Gath and Zed, but with the same kind of interaction. So this tip was a quality of life change, which is basically just like an improvement without actually changing their numbers or skills or anything, that happened a little while ago and basically lets you know when you're able to kill the enemy. So first off with Cho'Gath, when you can kill someone by eating them with your ultimate, a little icon will appear around them, as you can see on the screen, letting you know that they will die if you use it. So when your target will die from the second part of your ultimate, so kind of the pop of damage, I really don't know how else to put that, so the pop of damage, a shuriken icon will appear over their head, letting you know that they're going to die when it activates. So that wraps up another League of Tips, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Now remember to like if you learned something new, leave your tips down below, and as always, I'll catch you in my next video.